Hello, I'm Daphne Goode, and today you will meet one very courageous young woman. Welcome to Go Island, Cowichan Valley. On today's show, author and gardener Carolyn Harriott shows how simple seed collecting can be, behind the scenes at the BC Legislature, and fighting cancer. All that and more on Go Island, Cowichan Valley.
Go Island is brought to you by German Auto Import Network.
When I found out that I had to have a stem cell transplant, it was, I don't know, I was kind of just ready for it.
Letitia Ballegeer was diagnosed with stage 3B Hodgkin's lymphoma in December of 2009. She was 21 years old and was given a good prognosis. Doctors recommended 6 months of chemotherapy. At the conclusion of that treatment, the cancer was not destroyed. Letitia took 2 more months of chemotherapy, preparing for a more rigorous course of treatment, a stem cell transplant.
I had already done the 6 months and it was like, hey, I just want to do it, just want to get it over with. I think maybe I was just like in survivor mode, like I didn't really maybe emotionally click until I actually like was there doing the stem cell transplant, and it was considerably worse than when I did the first 6 months of chemo. Like it's pretty draining. With the stem cell transplant, I was done. I couldn't function normally. I threw up a lot, you know, that kind of thing. It was tiring. In October of 2010, I went over to Vancouver for my stem cell transplant, and that was pretty scary considering I hadn't even spent a night in the hospital, so having to spend a month, so pretty scary. But my mom was there with me, and she was an amazing support. But unfortunately, the transplant didn't shrink my cancer at all. So that time spent it felt like a waste for me. So in September of 2011, I began 40 rounds of radiation, and I'm currently in remission. So I do still feel the side effects of the treatments. But I feel like a stronger person, and I know that I can't take life for granted anymore, and I'm trying to make the most of it.
So Letitia, 2013 has been such a fabulous year for you. What's happened?
Well, I got married in May, so that's very exciting, and I also started university this September. I'm taking the School and Community Support Worker program in Nanaimo at VIU. I think I would like to work in the school system. I like younger kids, elementary school.
You've been through so much change in your life in the last year or two, and then a wedding on top of it obviously must be extremely positive and very happy.
Yeah, it was nice. It was normal. it felt like I was finally doing something to advance my life.
Yes.
Not just staying in the same place, doing the same things.
Tell me a bit about Matthias, your husband. The two of you went through the cancer struggle and the cancer journey together, and then you were married.
Mm-hmm.
What was it like, and what is your relationship like?
Well, we had only been together for 6 months when I was diagnosed, so I mean, the fact that he stood by me is pretty amazing, because I know that's not common for like a lot of people that've not had that good of an experience with their spouse. And I mean, he's amazing. I mean, I think with me going to school a lot, and you know, we don't get to see each other as much as we would like, but but he's really good, and he knows that you know, he wants me to better myself, to go back to school, so he wants that for me.
Offer yourself wholly and faithfully, and be you too Letitia as the woman with whom you will share your life, to honor her and to encourage her, to promise to love her and always make her the priority.
We're going to take a short break right now, but when we come back, we'll tell you all about what's going on at the BC Legislature with Sean Leslie. And we'll tell you about a wonderful way that you can contribute and help those who are battling with cancer. It's called Lights of Hope. Light up a bulb for a friend, family member, or loved one this holiday season in support of the Canadian Cancer Society. For only a $10 donation, you can make a real difference for those suffering from cancer. The Lights of Hope campaign ends December 31st, so please give now. To light up a bulb, call 250-592-2244 or donate online. Lights of Hope, proudly supported by Shaw. Now you're in remission. How does that feel? And how do you plan on staying in remission?
It's important to eat healthy and exercise and that stuff, but you got to do what makes like you feel good. If you don't feel good, then you know it's not it doesn't help any if you don't do what makes you feel good. If eating ice cream or something like that makes you feel good, then you should do it.
You're a very strong person. I don't know if you were as strong before you were diagnosed with cancer, Letitia, but what has this whole experience taught you about yourself?
I'm definitely more mature than I was. I feel like I'm more outspoken. I never would have like done things like this or talked in front of 200 people at the Light the Night. Once I was diagnosed, I really started thinking about, once I'm done this, what do I want? What do I want to do? And it definitely put me in the direction that I wanted to go.
I want to talk a bit about various amazing people that you have met. You told me through Young Adult Cancer Canada, Survive and Thrive, and Light the Night. So those are all support groups. What did you learn from those experiences?
You know, that you aren't alone. You know, I think I had met one other young adult that had cancer, and it was kind of like I didn't know anyone. I didn't know like if there was anyone I could talk to, anything like that. And I had come across Young Adult Cancer Canada, I think through Facebook or something like that, and it really it helped open my like world to all the different supports that are out there for young adults. And you know, unfortunately, there's no actual support groups on Vancouver Island for young adults, and I think it's something that, you know, needs to be addressed. You know, young adults have specific needs that are different from, say, you know, older 40 plus, and for younger kids, it's something that's not addressed in our medical system.
Before I was diagnosed, I was working in a restaurant, and I didn't really know what I wanted.
Through Survive and Thrive, we did a sailing trip, and it was really great. We were filmed, and we did it was called Ebb and Flow, storytelling for cancer survivors, and it was a great experience.
Saying yes, no, maybe yes, maybe yes.
I feel like I'm about to make some sort, I don't know what it is, but I'm about to make some sort of decision. It's just, I never really felt like I don't know, almost had a purpose, you know? But now I feel like I want to have some impact on life, or my life, someone's life. I want to have a life with meaning, not just going through the motions, doing what I think I should be doing.
It's definitely made me more, I'm willing to speak out and just talk about this, because I think it's really important for people to know that cancer isn't this like big scary thing that no one should talk about, because it's really important that we talk about it.
Light up a bulb for a friend, family member, or loved one this holiday season in support of the Canadian Cancer Society. For only a $10 donation, you can make a real difference for those suffering from cancer. The Lights of Hope campaign ends December 31st, so please give now. To light up a bulb, call 250-592-2244 or donate online. Lights of Hope, proudly supported by Shaw. We're going to take a little break right now. Well, this place wouldn't grow as well as it did if it weren't for seeds and the birds that transport them. And one of the greatest seed experts around is Carolyn Harriet. She'll be telling us after the break about how we can have a wonderful garden next year by saving seeds right now. Thanks for watching our program. Our Lights of Hope campaign continues until the end of December. And I know who I'll be giving a donation in honor of, and that's Letitia, our very courageous young woman that we featured on today's program. Remember, the Cowichan Valley edition of Go Island is seen every Tuesday and Thursday evening, and Wednesday and Friday in the daytime. Hope to see you next time.
Go Island is brought to you by German Auto Import Network, Men's Wardrobe by DG Bremner & Co., Menswear and Accessories, Hair Services provided by Salon J,